So hello and welcome to today's episode of Buddy Beta Missions. Today's episode is covering the, well, let's just say the most questionable mission in all of Bully, Paparazzi. So let's jump in because this mission was completely different to the one we got. So one of the biggest changes of course is Paparazzi was supposed to be the first mission of chapter 4 as identified by its mission ID, where it's referred to as 4_01. This tells us the original mission cutscene was also going to be entirely different to what we got, even though no leftover files exist for this. The reason I say this is because in the final version of the game, the cutscene is Jimmy walks into the observatory, Ernest says Hopkins good to see you, and Jimmy says make it quick Ernest, and Ernest responds with as our new leader, which doesn't really make much sense if the chapter's just begun and Jimmy's looking to align himself with the nerds against the jocks, especially since this is, as I said, straight after the chapter begins. I wouldn't be surprised if an early version of the cutscene had a different intro portion, where Jimmy wants to explain his plans to take Ted down, and then Ernest requests the photos, because when you look at it, it would be a very simple change in the script. Anyway, on to the stuff we do have leftovers for, and the first objective would have been to find Mandy in the gym. But instead of finding Mandy practicing cheerleading, she may have been in the changing room, going off unused spawns which put Jimmy outside the girls' locker room. There's nothing that says Jimmy had to take pictures of Mandy here however. As I was recording for this video as well, as you can see on screen, I don't know if this is a leftover or not because I've never seen this happen before, but Pinky for some reason ran down the stairs and straight into the girls' locker room, which I've never seen happen before, so that might be a beta leftover as well. Anyway, going off the next set of quotes, Jimmy may have had to stalk Mandy to wherever she was going, but if he got too close, it would have failed.
What happened to your hair? Poor girl. Oh my god, that zit is totally noticeable. Keep trying, maybe one day you'll get it. Forgot to do your laundry again? Don't look at me! In your dreams! What's with your pants? Get away from me! Are you following me, you creep? What are you doing? Stop following me, jerk! You're like totally following me, I'm so out of here. Stop following me, you perverted creep!
Not entirely sure where Mandy would go, but it might be the next objective was to throw a stink bomb or something at her, as she does mention having something thrown at her before she goes to the girls' dorm to shower, which if you look at the final mission is actually a bit of a plot hole, because if Mandy needs to shower, why doesn't she just go to the locker room which is about 2 minutes away instead of traversing all across campus? That makes no sense. But yeah, Jimmy would have had to stalk Mandy, and this is likely where Jimmy would have to snap the first photo of her. Like the actual mission, if you got too close, the mission failed.
Oh my god, this is disgusting. I'll have to go change. Oh my god. I can't believe someone threw something like that at me. Can't wait to get out of these clothes. Hopkins, I see you there. You're so not getting away with this. This is much better. I hope it doesn't make me smell like a nerd. Why does this stuff always happen to me? Ah, much better. Now I'm ready to dazzle everyone with my charisma and popularity again. Ah, much better. Now I'm ready to dazzle everyone with my charisma and popularity again. Ah! Don't touch me, you perverted, twisted, sicko, peeping Tom, creepy son of a bitch! Get out of here, you sleazy, sick, slimy pig! Get out!
Now this may have also been the part where Jimmy would have had to take photos of Mandy on the toilet. Because as we know, indiscretion assured, Thad sticks up posters of Mandy, but it never happens in this mission, likely because when you think of it, this mission is already pushing the boundaries of legalities. Speaking of that, if you actually notice indiscretion assured itself, none of the posters that Jimmy tags over have Mandy in the beginning of the mission, where she's just practicing cheerleading, which is further proof that this mission was completely overhauled much later. So at some point in the girls' dorm, Ms. Phillips would be patrolling, mentioning something about preparing for the upcoming Bullworth dance, and she would be patrolling the top floor, and going into the room that Mandy does for the last objective. But the part after the shower doesn't exist in this part, it seems.
What did I come to do here again? Oh yeah, the sketches for the dance. Did you get the sketches done for the dance yet?
And it seems that something would actually happen downstairs, because Christy has felt of mentioning something happening in the laundry room, but there's nothing left that implies Jimmy had to go there. So my best guess is that after Mandy left the shower, something happens in the laundry room that all the girls go down to see, and the last objective of snapping Mandy in her room wasn't here either.
Are you in there, Karen?
No, I'm over here! Come check this out!
Okay.
Where did they go? It's like there's a thief in the laundry room or something. This is so annoying.
Fine. I'll go get the stuff for you in the bathroom.
because Mandy and Angie would be conversing.
Mandy, what happened? You're a mess!
Some weirdo threw something at me. I just can't believe it.
Me neither. That's like so weird. Maybe it's because you're such a witch.
So this says to me that Jimmy wouldn't exit through the doors on the ground floor, because otherwise, he would be caught. So he possibly had to go through the attic and then return to Ernest with the photos.
I've got some nice pictures for you.
Oh, I can't wait to see them. I'm an avid student of anatomy, you know.
Yeah, I bet.
And so that was the original version of Paparazzi. Same premise, but a very different mission overall. And the next mission would have been Stronghold Assault, where the jocks found out about the nerds getting these photos and were preparing to attack. Which is also why the nerds suddenly turned on Jimmy, thinking he was a part of the jocks ready to beat them all up. But if you want to see the original version of Stronghold Assault, be sure to check out the video I did on that back in 2018. Bloody hell, that's scarily close to a decade ago. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this look at what could have been. Thank you for watching and have a great day.